Salutations, my children. I'm Savage Thunder 29, your Lord and Master. And today, we're going to be taking which Marvel character are you test. I'm about to find out. I've taken lots of tests like these before, even though most of them are not even like 3% accurate. But I like to take them anyways for some reason. I'm going to be taking 3 to see which answers I get, to see if they line up at all. The purpose of this video is not only to show which Marvel character I would be, theoretically, in the eyes of these tests, but also to show how inaccurate most of these tests are. I found some that are pretty dang accurate, but most of them is just some person that just wants clicks on their thing, if you know what I mean. But they are entertaining nonetheless. So let's get into it. Which should I do? BuzzFeed, Magic Quiz, Marvel.com, or Oh My Disney? Let's just start from the top. Quiz. We know which Marvel character matches your personality. Oh, do you? I'm not going to read through all that. Let's just get to the test. Which Marvel superhero teams are all drafting new members? The Marvel superhero teams are all drafting new members. Which do you want to be a part of? The Avengers, S.H.I.E.L.D., the X-Men, Fantastic Four. I mean, I don't know. Which? The Avengers, you idiot. Think I'm going to join S.H.I.E.L.D. over the Avengers? The X-Men is the closest one. The Fantastic Four would be kind of cool, I guess. But none of them really compare to being an Avenger. Question 2. What motivates you? Let's see. Not that much. Though this test is reading my mind. I seek adventure. I don't want to be alone. That one's definitely not the case. A sense of duty. Petty jealousy, mostly. I want justice. I want to be better than everyone. I want revenge. Let's go with either one of these two. Yep. Tonight's the night. You're going on your 3rd date. What's the most perfect person in the world? With the most perfect person in the world, what makes them so attractive to you? They're sarcastic and witty. They have a strong moral compass. They've got a wicked charm to them. They're super smart. They are really, really rich. They're super ripped. Definitely not in my case. They can keep a secret like no other. They just have this dark intensity to them. Let's go with rich. I mean, theoretically, just because they're rich doesn't mean they can't be any of these other things. I mean, rich isn't a personality type. That's just a circumstance of life. They could be all these things and still be rich. You just don't know. So if I was going to choose any one of these things, then if I could choose either one of those things, but if they're rich, that's all the better. I can hear the comments now, but you know I'm right. When it comes to relationships, would you date another superhero? Yeah, absolutely. I need someone who understands my lifestyle. No way, it's too dangerous. I'm not really interested in dating. Let's go at the bottom. My mouse is going so slow. Ooh. The food questions always get me on here because I always choose such mix of stuff. Apple pie, bacon, fast food, or candy. I'm going to have to go with fast food. If you would have chose more simplistic individual things instead of just a whole fast food thing, because a lot of these things can come in fast food. Like fast food has bacon in it. They have apple pies. Sometimes they have candy. And so basically fast food has all of that in this category. You can get most of those things, other things, at a fast food restaurant. You suspect someone close to you has betrayed you. What do you do? Oh Lord. Trick them into confessing. Oh, I'll give the benefit of the doubt. Kill them before they can do any more damage. Destroy them, of course. Confront them about this terrible rumor. Find a way to use this to my advantage. I'll just have a few words with them over drinks. We all know this is the only option, of course. Dang it! This got my hopes up. I thought it was finishing the quiz, They had Dr. Doom, and I've always wanted to get Dr. Doom. He's my favorite villain. Seriously, if they misrepresent Dr. Doom again in the movies, I will be so done with Marvel. They will never get $1 in my business again. They could make the whole next phase of Marvel absolutely perfect. But if they mess up Dr. Doom even a little, they will incur my wrath. Dr. Doom has stolen the powers of the Silver Surfer and taken over the world. How will you stop him? You can't. Dr. Doom is one of the baddest villains of all time. I'd probably go with the top one because if you can figure out how to word it in a way where it's beneficial for Dr. Doom, then he's a pretty reasonable guy. Come up with a compromise. Win-win. You know, what I like about Dr. Doom is he's not a bad guy. His motives are pure as far as wanting to take over the world. He basically just wants to bring peace and end poverty and all that type of stuff, at least from what I have researched and read. Just his methods of doing so aren't exactly the best. You just got caught driving too fast and now you've got a speeding ticket. What do? Say, "Thank you, officer," and pay the fine. Please, the officer would be putty in my hands. I could talk them out of anything. I'd rip up the ticket, flip off the cop, and be on my merry way. I'd try to make the cop laugh and get out of the ticket, but if that didn't work, I'd set it and move on. I really can't be bothered with this. I'm already running late. Wait, why am I getting a speeding ticket? I never speed. Bottom would probably be me because I'm terrified to go over to speed limit in any scenario. I don't understand all these teenagers to get their license and then all of a sudden start going. They just can't wait to go fast. I don't like to go fast. It scares me. And I live in Alaska where the roads get crazy icy and the moose don't even hesitate to waltz out in front of the road with no fear whatsoever of your car. So the bottom answer would definitely be me because I never, ever speed. What's your favorite part of being a superhero? Living a life of mystery, having the coolest toys, meeting other people like me. I always thought I was alone. Using my powers to help others who can't help themselves. I'm gonna go with having the coolest toys. I don't know though, living a life of mystery is kind of an intriguing idea too. I don't want to meet other people like me, that would be chaos. This is obviously a good thing, but I can't say it would be my favorite part. I mean, it's part of the occupation. I mean, that's what being a superhero is all about. It's like, you could say that my favorite part is being a superhero if you want to go with that answer. But what's one of the best things about the benefits of being a superhero? I'm going to go with having the coolest toys. Living in some Batcave type scenario with all the cool stuff. One of your coworkers is always putting you down. What do you do about it? Kick their I'd pull the person aside, talk to them privately, find out what's really going on. You know, I can only take so much before I explode. I just walk away. I've got bigger fish to fry. I dish it right back to them and make them cry. That'll show them. I'd take whatever they say as a compliment and diffuse the situation. I'd turn their insult into a joke. I'd dish it right back and make them cry. Sometimes that's the only way people learn. Remember, kids, fighting fire with fire is always the best alternative. Nick Fury has asked you to represent S.H.I.E.L.D. and go out to dinner with a very important client, and the only catch, their breath is atrocious. How do you act? Nose plugs. You're going to sit there and tell me that you work at S.H.I.E.L.D. and there's no such thing as things that plug up your nose or at least deaden your sense of smell. I ignore their breath and pay for the meal. That's the right thing to do. I'd cancel the dinner date and order takeout. I can't stand annoying smelly people. Yeah, I can't either. I'd polite offer a mint and say, "This is rare candy from another dimension that must be enjoyed and savored." I'd end the meal quickly and say, "Sorry, but Nick Fury needs me to save the world," and text me. Honestly, I'd only be able to take so much before I said something offensive. I'd send someone else in my place to handle this inconsequential matter. Probably that one. You have a big day planned at work, but wake up with a cold. What do? Take a healthy dose of medicine, see how I feel in a little bit. Curl back up in bed and get some rest. There's no way I'm going to work today. Suck it up and go to work. Hopefully I'll feel better by lunchtime. Call my boss and let them know I'm sick that I can't remember. Suck it up and go to work because this is my job, YouTube, and I get up at like 6 every morning to come down here and make videos. And my first video, I was sick, so I gotta go with the answer on that, even though it's not the one I want. What's your relationship to large family gatherings like holidays and family reunions? I love my family. We have our ups and downs, but at least we have each other. I don't have a family. I avoid them at all costs. I obviously avoid them at all costs. My family is atrocious, abusive, vessels of pure malice and disapproval. That's why they let me come down here to my office and make videos instead of finding an immediate paying job. They're absolutely wretched. Where's the question? Pick one thing from a fairy tale to have with you in everyday life. What is it? A ton of woodland friends, a magical singing voice, a poison apple, a genie that grants 3 wishes. I don't know. I mean, this is obviously a very hard decision. Very, very difficult. I am struggling. I mean, these things are obviously so equal. I mean, how could you live with one and not the other? That's right. It's time to get deep, at least when it comes to exploration. That's right. We're making you pick deep sea or deep space. Where would you rather explore? Hey, it only has 2 options. Deep sea. What the heck? You messed up. You done messed up, Aaron. Shame on whoever made this test. I guess. I don't know. I'm just going to go with my gut. Deep sea. We promise this question won't make you evaporate when we snap our fingers. Still, you should pick an infinity stone. Question I was waiting for. Now, I've thought about this quite a bit. And in all reality, the reality stone, no pun intended, is the best. Because theoretically, you could just do everything else that the other stones do with the reality stone. I mean, I don't see how the reality stone is so underrated. How is it not seen as the top tier stone? It literally controls the encompassing existence of the universe. The encompassing existence of which time exists in, space exists in, all the power exists in, and also mind and soul. So really, it's no choice for me. How would you rate your relative cleanliness? Oh boy. I'm tidy but not... I'm messy but not dirty. Oh, no, I'll go with the bottom one. That's much more accurate. Okay, Avenger. So cheesy. If you weren't a superhero, what would your job be? Well, I think that's pretty obvious considering what I'm doing right now. Oh, is a billionaire career an option? I mean, why would you pick any of it? What benefit could these other things offer you that this one cannot provide? If you had this one, you could simply get the rest of these whenever you want. Which animal is your soulmate? Ooh, what animal do you feel like you must relate? Oh, that sounded creepy for a minute. Panther, dolphin, dog, rhinoceros, monkey, grizzly bear, hawk. Panther, of course. Black Panther's, ironically, Black Panther is one of my favorite animals, and Black Panther is one of my favorite superheroes. How would you describe the art in your home? Ooh, one-of-a-kind masterpieces. I'll go with that because most of the paintings are my mom's paintings. Does any part of being the president sound appealing to you? Absolutely not. There's no way I want that kind of stress. Ooh, no. King or queen sounds way better. Yeah, I'd go with that. All these things suck, but what's the worst thing that could happen to you on a date? I don't know, there's pretty bad things. You're not physically attracted to them? Now that's shallow. All they do is talk about themselves. They complain a lot. They have no manners. They're boring and can't hold up a conversation. One of us forgets their wallet. They're into astrology. All they do is talk about themselves. I can't stand arrogant people. Pick one of these foods. Congratulations, you're now eating only this food for the rest of your life. Hope you choose wisely, but what did you choose anyway? Steak, grilled cheese, pizza, sushi, Thanksgiving turkey, pasta, sandwiches. I mean, why would you have grilled cheese in there when there's sandwiches in there? Because obviously grilled cheese falls right under the category of sandwiches. Now, I'm going to have to go with sandwiches because... Oh, I'm blocking the bottom questions a lot, aren't I? Oops. Well, the bottom question is sandwiches. And the majority... Out of all these things, the biggest variety is, of course, sandwiches. So I'm going to go with the thing that has a mass variety of subcategories and different types. Question 24. What social fox pass really grinds your gears the most? What sends you to a blind rage for no reason? People chewing with their mouth open. That gets me, but that's more my mom's pet peeve. Burping in public. It depends. Deliberate ignorance. People who constantly forget other people's names. Why do people get irritated about that? It's like not everybody has this amazing memory. People who don't hold the door for others. Oh my God, you did not hold the door for me. That's such a southern hillbilly. Oh my God, I didn't call you Mr. or Mrs. I didn't call you Sir or Ma'am. I didn't hold the door open for you. I'm a disrespectful delinquent. Get out of here. Phone addicts. Okay, boomer. People who feel the need to play devil's advocate in every situation. That can be irritating sometimes, but we think anybody that knows me knows what my answer is on this one. Last question. How would you rate this quiz? It was pretty okay. Messed up on some parts. Had a little bit of a logical... Hey, I clicked on this one. A little bit of flawed logic in some of the questions, but let's see what my results are. You better get it right. Drum roll. Iron Man. No. I'm not Iron Man. See, this is another one of those quiz. They just choose the most famous one that is most liked just to get people feeling all, oh yeah, I got Iron Man, yeah. No. Let's see what it said. You're not afraid to just go for it. Whatever it may be. Yes, you're arrogant. Oh my God. You know, I probably got this because I chose the rich stuff. But, I mean, my logic was correct. I wasn't being shallow. I mean, if you gotta choose between, unless it's like an absolute love situation, between somebody that is smart and poor, and somebody that's smart and a billionaire, and they both have redeeming qualities, or they're like basically just clones of each other. Be completely honest, which one are you gonna pick? You've accomplished so many cool things in life. If life gives you lemons, you'll find a way to revolutionize the entire lemon industry before breakfast. Yeah, that's kind of true. Insanely competitive? No, I hate competitiveness. Being competitive is toxic, unless it's like in a joking manner. Superiority is a delusion. You're married to your job, and if you did happen to get married to an actual person, we're willing to bet they'd have something to do with your job. You can be a prick, but you're willing to sacrifice everything to help other people. That's not insignificant. Share your super result with friends. No, because this is highly inaccurate. Well, that was an inaccurate one. Let's go with Marvel.com. I should have some interesting results because it is Marvel.com. Question 1. Choose your character. Which trait do you most value? Which trait do most value in... Choose your character. Which trait do you most value in people you admire? Bravery, friendship, loyalty, spontaneity, athleticism, experience, honesty, integrity, creativity. I have to go with integrity because not a lot of people have that. Choose your happy place. You find zen where you are. Meeting new people? No. Outdoors, at home, with your friends, at a party, in the city, alone, working, looking after people. Actually, it'd be working because I do enjoy making my videos, despite how cringy they are. Choose your solution. When problems arise, how do you battle them? With humor, stop and think, bring together a team, impulsively, strategically, follow my heart, with authority, using technology, use past experience. Strategically. Choose your event. What's your favorite sporting event? Martial arts, 100 meter relay, 400 meter hurdles, marathon, gymnastics, wrestling, hammer throw, heptathlon. We all know it's martial arts because my family has been deep into that since I was born. Choose your potential. You perform at your best when you feel unpredictable, in control, dignified, innovative, curious, decisive, powerful, helpful, open-minded. Open-minded is always the answer. Choose your beast. If you could shapeshift into any animal, what would it be? I mean, I want to go with panther, but all these other things have their benefits as well. Panthers are absolutely awesome, but if you want to get real, it would become average. I mean, you're strong. You've got vicious claws, sense of smell, night vision and stuff, but you want to get real. What's going to be more fun, being a panther or being able to fly? So I'm going to have to go with the eagle. Choose your quality. Which word best describes you? Oh boy, here comes my ego. Independent, adventurous, ambitious, dependable, insightful, focused, confident, impulsive, devoted. Independent. I do not like to be reliant or I have authority issues. Choose your jam. What type of music reflects your personality? I don't know. I like all kinds of music. I'm gonna have to go with rock just for now, because I can't really think of it. I'm just gonna have to go with rock because all these other stuff, I like all kinds of genres of music. Every genre's got their good songs and their bad songs, but I'd say in general I listen to more, not like the typical rock, but I don't know, I have a very weird taste in music. Choose your powers. What's your greatest strength? My ideas, my dedication, my friends, my judgment, my physique, my heart, my spirit, my ambition, my mind. Probably my ideas. I come up with pretty good ideas. My only weakness is executing them. Choose your lair. Where would you most like to hang your suit at the end of a long day? Skyscraper, city apartment, secret location, military base, anywhere but here, isolated cabin, palace, mansion, another dimension. Obviously, another dimension because all the other places have been done. I am 30% Doctor Strange, 20% Iron Man, 10% Black Widow, and 10% Captain America. Doctor Strange, enlightenment. Like Doctor Strange, you open your mind to the truth beyond our reality. You're definitely the most zen out of your friends. Well, that's true, and many of them come to you for advice. That is not true. You have complete awareness that not only yourself but of the world around you, and strive to consistently make both better. You have wisdom beyond your years, which enables you to really stop and think about a problem instead of barreling clumsily through it. Your open-mindedness has given you insight few others possess, and it's this thoughtfulness that makes you the perfect choice for the mark of enlightenment. I'd say this one is more accurate based upon my ego standards. I definitely prefer the path of enlightenment to any other path. Open-mindedness is my absolute moral stance in life. Let's see, global breakdown. No. See, I hate that. I hate being part of a majority. It sucks. But who knows how accurate this really is. So, Iron Man and Doctor Strange. One accurate and one not so accurate. This has been interesting. I know I said 3, but I'm kind of running out of time. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that little bell button to be notified when I come out with new videos. I apologize for the cringe. I'm Savage Thunder 29, and I hope you have a horrible day. Savage out.